Hello, welcome back to our online preparation course for the TOEFL test. In this video, we are going to continue getting prepared for the listening section part A. In this module, we are going to start working with emphatic expressions of surprise. Okay, so first of all, what is that? An expression of surprise is when you believe somebody did something and at the end was not true. Or maybe when you expected somebody to do something and maybe the person did something that was completely different. Or maybe you were sure that that person was going to do it, right? So it is a little bit complicated to explain exactly what it means without looking at the example. So on your screen, you have a conversation and it says, on the recording you hear, "Did you see Paul driving around in his Mustang?" And the man answers, pay lots of attention. He answers, "Then he did get a new car." Okay? The question is very important. The question says, what had the man thought? Okay? So again, the man said, "Then he did get a new car." So what is what the man had thought about Paul? So in your textbook, you read, Paul would definitely get a Mustang. Paul did not know how to drive. Paul did not like Mustangs. Or Paul would not get a new car. So it is important that you pay attention to these expressions of surprise in order to determine what had the man thought before. Okay? So again, the answer is, then he did get a new car. So the guy is surprised. So what did he think? Okay, so let's try to answer the question. The answer to the question is letter D. The man had thought that Paul would not get a new car. That's why he's surprised. That's why he says, then he did get a new car. Okay, this is a very common question in the TOEFL test, and it can happen with many auxiliaries. If you notice that the emphasis is on the auxiliary, on the did, okay? So it can happen in many situations, okay? For example, it can happen with the verb to be. For example, if somebody says, then he is here. So the man had assumed that he was not here. Okay, or for example, with modal verbs, then you can go. Yeah, the man assumed that he could not go. Or for example, in present simple, no? Then you do play tennis. The man thought that you did not play tennis. Or in the past tense, then she did read it. The man thought she had not read it. Okay? In the perfect tense, then he has gone there. Okay, so the man thought he had not gone there. Okay, so it is important that you remember, right? You have to pay attention to the auxiliary, which is emphasized, right? In order to answer the question for this kind of conversations. Okay, so now go to the practice section and practice this emphatic expressions of surprise. Okay, bye-bye.